Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing great. You won't believe this. I came here to do a video at our Home Depot about the inventory. I got here at opening time and I want you to look at something. Look at this. Absolutely nobody here. It literally is a ghost town. I see a car pulling in right now. And I wanted to do a video today because we're gonna talk about inventory. Now it is happening. What I've been talking about all of those boats from China getting, offloaded, and that stores were gonna completely get bloated and with inventory. So I came down because I need to get some stuff for an electrical job I was doing at my house. And I noticed, and we're gonna just walk around all of these barbecues. Now, it's not just barbecues, we're gonna look at some other things, but think about this. These stores are getting completely inundated with inventory and at the wrong time, right? Not only is it not barbecue season anymore, that's just about over, but it's also because we're literally about to see the rain start coming. We're in California, okay? We got some time. But my point being is that there are tons, I mean, literally, I can't even tell you how many barbecues are just sitting here right now. How many buyers are here for these barbecues, right? At a certain point, these inventories get so much to where inside there's even more barbecues, right? And if you look over here, we're gonna spin around, the sheer amount of toolboxes. Now think about this. There are a lot of toolboxes here. I went and bought one of these toolboxes about a year ago to start my studio for YouTube, right? An indoor studio. And I bought this really nice thing, but you see like right here, all of these tables right here, they're having to cover them with paper because they simply do not have places to store them inside, and they're trying to save them from the elements so that the sun, and I mean, it's getting hot right now. I mean, we're having multiple, triple digit weather, but you think about how much right now people are dealing with just inventory issues. Look at this. You got literally over there, like just total, like birds crapping all over the tops of these nice, I like these Husky toolboxes too, by the way. Birds crapping on them, the sun rotting them. They're having to sit there and literally lock them all up with bike locks. But think about this. How many people right now are in the market for a toolbox when gasoline, electricity, food prices are exploding and they're expected to go higher, right? Because the Federal Reserve is doing nothing to deal with the inflation rate. This absolutely floors me because when I went to go buy mine, it was in the middle of the shutdown, went to go buy mine. It was so hard to find one because I wanted this specific toolbox. Now I could seriously just take my pick. Now what happens, think about this. The Home Depot here is already completely packed, completely slammed. I also remember, just so you know, used to be Home Depot would open up at 6 a.m. Now it's not opening up until, or even earlier than that, I think. But now it's not even opening till 7 a.m., right? Why? Well, maybe there's not enough customers. Why would you be opening at 7? Are you having a hard time finding employees? Is there less activity in the store where you don't have to be, there's not as many contractors now? Why is my local, Home Do It Center, I don't know if that's normal. I don't even remember the last time I showed up, prior to 7 at Home Depot. But my point being is we're seeing that with other stores. We're seeing other stores, tighten up their hours, right? They're opening a little later, they're closing a little earlier. But you think about this, if these stores do not have the capacity to have these expensive items, these are very expensive items. We're talking about, $500,000, $1,000 a piece. If they can't put them indoors and they're now dealing with it being outdoors and the elements destroying them, what's gonna happen when the rain comes? What's gonna happen then? They're gonna have to start unloading it, especially like when we're talking about with the barbecues. Now that's why I've been saying, if you're gonna start buying anything, I would be waiting until the Christmas season. To say there's gonna be Christmas sales this year is crazy, but then at the same time, to say that inflation's gonna be worse at Christmas, a whole nother thing. We all know that inflation's gonna be raging even stronger by then. So what do? Well, the things that you wanna buy today, like I'm gonna put off until tomorrow. Why? Because I know that places like Home Depot, like Target, Walmart, all these big box stores, they do not have emotion tied to these products. They have a bottom line, and sometimes they'll even take a loss knowing they're about to be destroyed, and they're gonna take a total loss, right? Why wouldn't they just wanna recover at least half of their money as opposed to keeping it a little bit longer and then run the risk of literally losing everything, right? So again, with commercial places like this, large box stores, there's no emotion tied to when they're selling. This is dollars and cents. This is the time they need to either bring inventory in or get inventory out that door. And I've made some amazing deals and flip deals, like when Sears went out of business. I was going to the local Sears places and buying up all the tools. I'd go into the manager's office and ask, look, I want to buy this entire aisle. How much do you want to price it out at? And they would literally block off the aisle, figure out a price, and we'd buy the entire aisle. Me and my dad did it with tools and cabinets. It was just absolutely amazing. So there's always deals to be made. It's just how patient are you, and will you be ready to strike when the time's right? So I wanted to bring you this. I think this is just absolutely phenomenal because we're going to start to see inventories bloat even worse than this. All right, guys, that being said, the Economic Ninja is out.